Massive blasts at Russian depot in Crimea forced thousands to flee. A series of explosions roared through a Russian ammunition storage facility in occupied Crimea on Wednesday, forcing thousands of residents of nearby areas to flee and prompting leaders there to redirect traffic away from a local highway. Putin will not attend BRICS summit in South Africa, as ICC arrest warrant overshadows key talks. Russian President Vladimir Putin will not attend the BRICS summit hosted by Johannesburg in late August, his South African counterpart confirmed on Wednesday, halting months of speculation triggered by an arrest warrant issued against the Kremlin leader for alleged war crimes in Ukraine. President Cyril Ramaphosa's office said Putin will not attend the conference by mutual agreement, adding that Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov would visit instead. The leaders of the other members of the BRICS economic bloc, Brazil, India, and China, are still expected to attend in person. Kosovo president condemns brawl that erupted in parliament. Kosovo President Vjosa Osmani condemned the brawl that erupted Thursday in Kosovo's parliament between opposition and ruling party MPs, CNN's affiliate N1 reported. In a live video broadcast of the Kosovan parliament, Prime Minister Albin Kurti was interrupted by opposition MPs and had water thrown at him following some shoving and brawling between ruling Vetëvendosje party and opposition MPs. Traveling to a heatwave zone. Here's what tourists need to know. Scorching hot temperatures have been breaking records and wreaking havoc across some of the world's most popular tourism destinations. 39-day heat wave could last into August after smashing two 300-plus records. As the unrelenting heat wave in the U.S. enters its 39th consecutive day, millions of people from California to Florida are asking, when will it end? The long-term forecast looks bleak. The extreme heat could continue into August in some of the hardest-hit areas, and even a brief glimmer of cooler hope for some parts of the country headed into the weekend will only mean new areas swelter as a heat dome slides west. The first heat alerts went out on June 10th, and more than 2,300 heat records have fallen from Florida to California. That number will only grow as millions of people suffer through dangerous temperatures. Floodwaters reach iconic Taj Mahal as northern India reels from massive deluge. Devastating floods causing havoc across northern India have reached the iconic Taj Mahal in a rare event that experts warn could become a regular occurrence as the climate crisis brings ever more extreme weather. Floodwaters from the Yamuna River lapped at the compound walls of the monument and major tourist attraction on Tuesday. Videos and photos on social media showed. Protest returns to Peru with fresh demands against official impunity and fears about the economy. There is a tense calm in Lima ahead of a new round of anti-government protests this week, which will see tens of thousands of police deployed in Peru's capital as demonstrators once again seek political reform and accountability for the alleged abuses during previous rallies. While stuck in the rush hour traffic, a taxi driver told CNN that he will continue to work and brave the protesters' expected blockades on Wednesday because he needs the money. Food is getting very expensive these days, Alex Mendoza said, adding that he only makes $30 a day, which is barely enough to cover his daily costs, let alone the fines he risks incurring for being one of the many unlicensed taxi drivers in Lima. Content is the new crude oil. Africa's multi-billion-dollar creative industry takes center stage at Africa Walk 2023. In recent years, Africa has witnessed a remarkable cultural renaissance. From music and fashion to film and visual arts, the continent's rich and diverse cultural scene is garnering international acclaim and has emerged as a force to be reckoned with, attracting global interest like never before. The continent's prolific creative industry will be in the spotlight at this year's Africa Walk, a gathering of local companies, policymakers, and curious foreign investors learning firsthand about the continent. This year's Africa Walk will be hosted in Nigeria and Senegal and is set to run from July 24th, 27 in Dakar, and July 28th, 31 in Lagos. University of Vermont fires hockey coach after investigation into inappropriate text messages with a student. The University of Vermont fired its men's hockey head coach Todd Woodcroft on Tuesday after the university conducted an internal investigation of inappropriate text messages with a UVM student on multiple occasions that failed to maintain professional boundaries, according to a statement released by Vermont Director of Athletics, Jeff Schulman. Schulman appointed assistant coach Steve Wheeler as interim head coach. The University of Vermont Athletic Department has high expectations for the conduct of our coaches and all involved with our department, Schulman said in the statement. After reviewing the findings of an investigation conducted by UVM's Office of Affirmative Action and Equal Opportunity that was completed this week, it is clear that Coach Woodcroft failed to meet those expectations. The world's new largest office building is bigger than the Pentagon. The Belgian city of Antwerp may be known as the world's diamond trading hub, while most rough stones are mined in Russia or Africa. But some 150 miles north of Mumbai, India, lies a lesser-known gem capital, Surat, where around 90% of all the planet's diamonds are cut. Now, the city in Gujarat state has a record-breaking building to house its mammoth industry.